Hi there, Sagittarius. Couldn't say your name. Welcome into your April 2026 reading. And whenever you find this, though, and it resonates for you, then it is your reading. So I hope you're all doing well. April, the month of pivot, the month of big changes for everyone. So let's see what's going on for you. A lot of empowerment going on right across the board for everyone. And so let's, oh my goodness. But maybe not for you. We'll see what that wants to say to us. We've got the not for you card. Nope. The fortune cookie says nope. All right, let's see what else. What goes with this? Very interesting. I don't often get that card out. What is not for Sagittarius? Change in the wind. Yeah, you're done with something. Oh, these came out before, and I put them back, but they came out separately. That's interesting. Mending and why. Kind of feeling like that you're starting to ask a lot of questions here, and it's taking you down. Yeah, unfinished symphony here. It's taking you down a path of healing to close out some cycles, definitely. So what you've been in, the game you've been playing, it's a chessboard here, as you can see. The game you've been playing, it's not for you anymore. It's time to change. It's time for something to shift here. And it starts by you asking some questions. There's the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, what's the truth here? What's the truth here? Yeah, let's take a look. Ooh, sorry, that was loud. For Sagittarius for April 2026. Four of Pentacles. I heard letting go of an old dream. Page of Wands. Looking toward the future. Discovering some new things about yourself, I'm hearing. Yes, looking toward the future. Yes, there's the Ace of Swords again. With the Hangman. Wow, really seeing things differently. Seeing life, seeing you, seeing the things that you believed as true in a new light, seeing the things that you believed as false in a new light, seeing the matrix clearly. It's just wow. Feels like this awakening, and I've got this twitch in my my right eyelid. It's like, yeah, the eyes. Something. It's like you're not only seeing psychically, you're seeing with your visual eyes, your human eyes. It's like you've been sleepwalking. The eyes are open now. Wow. Well, that's kind of bothersome. You could be getting some headaches. I do want to put that out there. You could be getting some headaches as you move through this process because it's across the board. Everyone is seeing some new things for themselves, right? Across the board in humanity, and it's really empowering. A lot, and there are a lot of awakenings happening right now. I feel like, I can say for you, Sagittarius, that you've started this awakening process quite a few years ago, but it kind of stalled out for you, and you kind of just sunk your teeth into the 3D-ness of your experience. But spirit saying you can't do that anymore. Yeah, Five of Pentacles right in the middle of the deck. We're gonna take a look at that in a moment. I don't like that it's in the middle of the deck, but we'll see what it means. Five of Swords. the death. I keep hearing, it's an old song. Hold on. Okay, so the song I keep hearing, today must be a song day because I've been getting songs for others too. It's a 1970s song by Three Dog Night, Black and White, featuring the lyrics about racial unity, equality, and children with the famous chorus, the ink is black, the page is white, together we learn to read in white. I feel like your eyes are being opened. Oh, I just got chills all over my body. Your eyes are being opened to we are all one. I'm going to take this tower. Got the death card, the tower. I'm going to put it over here, though. Okay. Spirit says put it over here. There's a change in the wind. And certainly don't have enough room on my table today. There is a definite change in the wind. And it could be very shocking to you, Sagittarius. Like I said, that could be a consequence of, the headaches could be the consequence of how overwhelming these truth bombs are. It's like you've been sleepwalking. Like I said, I was saying before, you've been sleepwalking, but now it's like somebody turns on the light or somebody wakes you up or something wakes you up, and you might feel all alone for a time. Maybe you felt alone for like the last 4 or 5 years, kind of just going through the motions and figuring that this is what life is all about, but it didn't sit well. There was a lot of untruths in that, and that's what this Five of Swords is. It's like, you discovering uh, how confining and how restrictive and how just life was for you, but it had a lot to do with how you were seeing things and what you were believing about that. But that's changing. That's about to shift. You have got a tower coming, Sagittarius. And the great thing about a tower, there's a lot of great things about a tower. There really is. Something is here to be a catalyst for your healing and for your awakening. Uh, we'll tap into that tower, see how it comes in, see if we can get any indication of that. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like there's an aspect of you that has just been, oh, okay, yes, this is a part of you that's like, once you discover all of this and you wake up to all of this truth and untruth and this, all this clarity starts filtering in, it's like there's a part of you that just waits for the other shoe to drop. I'm going to tell you, the other shoe is not going to drop in the sense that you think it is. It's going to be a catalyst to really wake you up. It could be Uranus shifting into Gemini. Uranus is in the last degree, the 29th anaretic degree. Very critical, pivotal degree for any planet to be in. And it's in Taurus, and it's about ready to move into Gemini. So we got the new moon on the 17th this week, and then I feel Uranus moves into Gemini on the 27th. Am I right? No, 25th. Okay. So we got the new moon in Aries at 0 point on Friday, this coming Friday. So if you're watching this right after I record it, or on, in this time frame of April of 2026, then you're in this very explosive energy, this very, it could feel disruptive, but how you handle it is going to be key. I'm going to just put that out there, okay? I know that to be true for any tower moment. If we come at it with the same old patterns and old reactions, it's going to be hard. But if we come at it with, okay, show me what this is saying to me. What is this showing me? Then we're a lot clearer and more open to receive the messages. Then this can be, like I said, a very beautiful catalyst for your healing. And we do have the mending card here. I feel like you have been asking some questions, whether outwardly or internally with, your communications with the universe. But you may be asking, when this hits, you may be asking, why is this happening to me? And the answer is it's for your healing. It's so you can level up. It's so you can release some old energies, so you can transform with the death card here. But I gotta tell you, the other shoe is not going to drop. Okay. Things improve. You go from the 5 to the 7 of Pentacles, so things do improve. We go from the 4 to the 5 to the 7. So there's your progression. There's your improvement. So yeah, just you may feel a little wobble in your financial sector as this shift occurs for you, Sagittarius. But it's okay. It's okay. Judgment is the final card coming out of the spread. Definitely waking up here. Something certainly wakes you up. Let's take a look at this tower. What is this tower? How does this tower come in? Yes, it is the catalyst for your healing, for sure. It's like it's yeah. What did I was saying earlier? Something about the dream, a dream. I can't remember what Spirit brought through. Goodness, I hate when that happens. What was I saying with the Four of Pentacles? Was I saying it here, or was I saying that in Scorpio's reading? I don't know. All right. Tell me more about this tower, Spirit, for Sagittarius. It was, excuse me, I put spices in my coffee and cinnamon just hit me in the back of the throat. My guides are going, don't take another sip, because I was going to grab it and take another sip to wash it down. They're like, don't do that. Because this was on the bottom of the deck. It's coming. It's in the field. And I feel like you know it. You're feeling it. And that's kind of what's prompted your inner self to start asking some questions as well, leading up to this. Goodness. What else about this tower? It's definitely a catalyst for your healing. I know I'm repeating myself. Anything else you can show us? Oh, yes. It's revealing a lot of lies. It definitely could be bringing up to the surface for you, where you've been deceiving yourself, where you've deceived others, where you've lied in the past, where you've kept secrets in the past. And it's making you, with the judgment here, it's making you take a really good hard look at yourself in the mirror and get yourself straight there first. But it's definitely a healing process. I want to take a look at this not for you. Definitely, I can generally say it's a situation. Can we get any kind of, you may need to retreat, hermit, any kind of information, any kind of energy around this specifics for those that will be watching. Oh, that's way too many. Yeah, and that's the point, that it could just be about anything, and it could be about everything. I feel like you're shifting out of an old way of life. You're becoming a lot wiser. You could be turning inward to find the answers. That's where you're asking the questions of your inner self, your higher self, and it definitely shining the light on a lot of things that have gone unseen, in the past. Moving forward for no, okay, let's Five of Pentacles. I forgot. Thank you, Spirit. Why is the Five of Pentacles here for Sagittarius? Oh, it's burdens. Yes, realizing that, oh, you've had this mindset, this pattern where you're like, nope, you've got to do things on your own, and where that's left you is feeling out on the I'm seeing like a circle of people, and like you're on the outside of it, feeling like you don't fit in, feeling like you don't you may have rebuked religion. I'm just going to give this for an example. Rebuked religion or any kind of mention of God or a higher power, and that has kept you on the outside of things, and it's become a heavy weight for you to carry. So I feel like with the Page of Pentacles also coming out with that, is that you're kind of starting from scratch here, really taking a look at yourself and your beliefs, and how you've treated people and how you've treated yourself. And um wow, I feel like this is definitely like there's everything is going on here, Sag. Everything is going on here, and I feel like I have yes, a lot of fears coming up to the surface, a lot of things being illuminated by these moon cycles, uh, seeing the path. There it is. So yeah, everything is meant to lead you down. You're manifesting this new, freer path for yourself. This is Aries energy, which is a fellow fire sign, and we are in Aries season. And how many planets are in Aries right now when I'm recording this, Spirit? Five ish, seven. There's a lot going on in Aries energy. So this is about finding the new you, finding and just, but you, in order to do that, you've got to put down a lot of fears. You've got to face a lot of fears. You can't just put them down. You've got to face them, like right eye to eye, but then you can put it down. You don't have to carry it anymore. It's not yours to carry. That's part of the transformation that we're all here to undergo. Wow. What is this Ace of Swords here? This truth that Sagittarius is discovering. I feel like you're coming out of some boredom. Wow. And then three major arcanas. We've got the Empress, the Devil, and the Chariot coming out here. The truth is, okay. So what I want to tap into here is I'm getting very strong High Priestess energy from the Empress. Oh, I like that. Thank you, Spirit. So I've got Capricorn and Cancer energy here. Capricorn and Cancer are sister signs, and they're on opposite sides. They're like 180 degrees, whatever it is. I don't know all that. On the wheel, the zodiac wheel. So there's balance. There's something about balance coming in here. But I am picking up, like I said, the High Priestess energy, and it's like, not only again, just an example, but you may have all rebuked religion or any mention of anything. You may have had this idea that any conversation about spirituality and things like that, you've kind of rebuked in the past, but you also rebuked your own power, your own intuition. And interesting to say that about a Sag, because uh, I don't yeah, I don't kind of see Sag that way, but traditionally. But here it's like you're really tapping into some higher energy, some higher uh, God, I'm hearing so much right now. So I'm just going to say what I'm hearing. This one in particular keeps replaying. You're seeing the devil in disguise. You're seeing the truth of, definitely seeing the truth of a lot of things. You're seeing the truth of your own emotions, your own thoughts, your own patterns, others, the patterns and thoughts of others, their actions others have taken. Um, you're you're moving away from that. um there's a lot going on here. Like I said before, Sag, a lot of energy is bouncing off this table at me. I just realized, oh my gosh, did you see that light bulb go on? I just realized, I'm using the black and white deck, and the song that came through was black and white. I forgot to write that down. A three dog night. I just realized that this is the Bianco Nero tarot. Ding. Uh, so you're see. I have issue with seeing things in black and white because there's so much more. There's so is it about seeing a gray area or not seeing a gray area? I don't know how to bring that through because I myself am not sure about that. But you are definitely seeing the truth. You're using it to empower yourself and to move yourself out of some toxic energy here with the chariot and the devil here. Uh, Three major arcanas moving forward, um, on the heels of this truth. I feel like you have been in this Groundhog Day stagnation for a really long time, which is, the Four of Cups, and something gets going now because when we turn the card upside down, the cups can flow out. Whatever's in the cups can flow out now. So something gets moving. So there's a stagnancy that gets uh, released here. We've got movement here with the Chariot, for sure. Seeing the illusion around work and money, and your financial stability, but receiving some new opportunities in that area. Gosh, any final messages with the tarot here for, yeah, I feel like for some of you, you may need to make amends. There's some apologies to be made here. Yes. What I'm hearing is the making amends. It's like you made a mess in the past and now you've got to clean it up. But first you clean it up here, and then you clean it up, and as you clean it up within yourself, then it starts getting cleared up outside of you. But some of it you're going to have to have some face to faces, maybe even write letters and burn them, something like that. But definitely helps with starting a new, emotional experience for you. I mean, definitely an awakening going on here. I can feel it. Uh, I can see everything that's falling away from you, and again, as I say that, my head is throbbing over here on my right side. The right side of the body is the masculine side of the body, so maybe your inner masculine um, is getting some work done, even though we've got the Empress here, so a lot of maybe some balance going on there. I don't know, but there's a lot. You've been sleeping for a really freaking long time, Sag, and carrying a lot of things that just no longer serve you. Anywhere between 4 and 7 years ago, you've kind of what's ever occurred back then is coming. I feel like it's coming back around for you to look at, acknowledge, heal, and move forward from. You definitely got some fresh energy with the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands here, Page of Pentacles, the one missing Page of Swords. So, quite possibly needing to have some communication, some conversations with some people. Wow. All right. Final message for Sag with the Sacred Bloom. That's a lot of cards. Thank you. And we've got Sweetgrass Connection. Ooh, I love that. I'm going to read this out of the book. I burn sweetgrass, and I absolutely love it. It's the first card of the deck. So it's a number 1. And we've got the Magician here. Did we have? No, we don't have the Magician on your table. Never mind. Hold, please. Sweetgrass. Connection, healing, sacred presence. The sacred sweetness. Sweetgrass is one of the sacred medicines traditionally used to invite positivity, connect to spirit, and cleanse spaces with its sweet fragrance. Sweetgrass calls you to invite sacredness into your life. This is a time to honor the beauty and sweetness that comes from connecting with the divine. I feel like that's starting to take form here. And it might not feel warm and fuzzy at first. With that, especially with that tower and the change in the wind, kind of like a double tower going on there. Remember that you are part of something greater. Yes, that's that black and white, that unity consciousness. We are all one, and through healing yourself, the mending card, oh my gosh, I love this, you help to heal the collective. It's a big ass job. There you go, Sag. Draw upon the sacred sweetness within and share it with those around you. I love how that just all tied itself together with a nice little neat bow. Yes, yes, yes. I am going to leave it there, Sag. That I love that. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. I love you. Bye.